What's going on, guys? I am going to be doing a little bit of a solo run here, with the old 7 Days to Die. So I am playing fairly standard settings. Just got into the game good here, so we're gonna do a little bit of exploring around, see if we can't find a little bit better of a place to lay our head. See if we can't find some goodies here. There may be a dead body on the other side. Yeah, there you are. Alright, let's get some rocks going. Basically, this is Alpha 15. They have made some changes that I'm a pretty big fan of. Um, it does make it easier to kind of solo play, I guess. Is a good way of looking at it. Uh, it means that the hordes aren't quite as bad. I feel like combat's moving a little better, so things become a little bit more forgiving in the long run. Um, I don't know. I've always enjoyed this game, and it seems like it's going pretty well. So we're gonna get started here. This is just kind of how I get started. There's a house over to my right, and I've grabbed up a few feathers and things like that. This burnt wood here, generally speaking, in this biome, will in fact give you some coal. I got like 1 coal out of that. Maybe something like this might do a little better. I might get 2 out of this one. I got a couple out of that one. So coal is not super easy to come by, but in the early game, it'll make torches, it'll make fires. Does a lot of good for you. Oh, we're getting a lot of bottles and stuff, which is good. It's also very good to just bust some things up early on here. Hack them up. We don't necessarily need the meat off of them, so we can just kind of drop the flesh. We don't need rotting flesh at all, really. At least as far as I've seen, I haven't seen anything great to do with it. Now we'll roll on. So we come up to our first house here. I am going to do the quest. Quest now? All of a sudden. What that was all about. Um, the quest now at the end, I think, will actually point you in the direction of a settlement, and at the settlements are the traders. So, if you do everything all the way through, it'll actually point you to where you can get a lot of useful stuff. Might not be a bad idea for a solo play if I were to set up near enough to the trader. Not necessarily. You're not allowed to set up in the trader's base. They won't let you do that. Oh yeah, I've been in this house before. I've been down this road. What you got for me? Please give me a cooking pot. Daddy needs a cooking pot. Some of the most important things you come up with. Ugh, no cooking pot. Cooking pots are huge. Got a little bit of blood draw kits and stuff like that. Here we go. So yeah, like now we're up to like 9 pieces of coal, which means we can make ourselves a couple of extra torches. Coming on in. Give me some paper. That's no good, really. This should give me, yeah, this will give me wood and cloth fragments, which we're gonna need. Free campfire, nothing there. I don't know if it'll give me stones or anything like that. I haven't really busted one up lately. Nothing doing. It's gone now. This item needs to be repaired. Okay. I'm missing more stones. Okay. Alright, well that was the first house we've come to along the way. There will be many, 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 many more. In the beginning here, I'm just going to repair this. It's cheaper. So let's look at our map here. Kind of in the middle of everything, so we're just going to follow this road, actually. We're going to make ourselves a basic weapon. A wooden club. Then a wooden bow. A bone shield. And as many arrows as we can. I can only make one. So let me find a rock real quick. I think these will break up to give me rocks, yeah. We're just gonna make some arrows here, basically. You want to have the combo of melee and range, so you can kind of soften the guys up from afar, get them off of you a little bit. So now arrows. Very good start. Alright, so we've got some coal, we've got some arrows. I am going to walk down the road, but I'm just going to kind of do so just off the trail. Keep an eye out for any bird's nest as we go. Those are an invaluable resource. That's a rock. Arrows. So your weaponsmithing is going to start climbing pretty much instantly. They have made the bird's nest, in my opinion, better looking. Yeah, we got company. Got to reload it first. Done. Huh. Crawlers are not that intimidating. It's good to go ahead and break them up, just to go ahead and get your get some extra stuff out of them. Get your bones that you might need. There's a deer right there. I would like to have a go at him. Bad. Bam. Hoping he got hit with that bleed effect and that he just keels over. Not going to run hard after him. I'm going to keep my eyes open. Tell me he got hit with the bleed. Oh boy, we lost our target. Is that him down there? That looks like him. That's him. Stand still for me, buddy. Gotta do it. Yep. So that's all that really takes. Bone shiv, worth it for carving these guys up. And this has gotten us exactly where I wanted to be, which is not in the burnt biome. So now I've got meat. These are gonna know I'm here. It's okay. Having meat means I have food. Food is good. Keep carving. Alright. This right here, something you want to keep an eye out for. This is just coal. Just pure coal right on the surface. This is going to be about the best place you can find this stuff. Everybody everywhere seems to be having problems with the latest Alpha 15. Trying to find coal. Find coal. Find coal. That's all I see in a lot of the forums. Coal. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scoop all this stuff up right here and now. It's only noon. I've got a little bit of time. There looks like there's a house right around the corner there. I am still undetected. So I think that house around the corner, since it is not in a terrible biome, might be where we spend our first night. I'm kind of starting a strategy. I want to see if it's going to work. I am doing kind of a 7th day battle pit or battle ring kind of thing. That's what I'm trying to get set up. So I started this off in our multiplayer server, and it seemed to do quite well actually. New one, I should be making slightly better ones at this point. Water, I just need to. And basically, you just have a arena that you stand in, and it's got walls all the way around it, no doors. You can either dig a hole to get into it, or you can build a ramp up to get into it. Whatever your preference is. I think hole's probably the better option after a little while. And then from there, you basically just stay in a building, basically an open air building with spikes all the way around it. 3 layers of spikes. And you just stock up on arrows. You make sure you've eaten and everything beforehand. And when that day comes, you just ride out, do your thing, and just hang out in the battle pit and work on everybody that comes through. And it seems to work. It worked really well. We had 4 guys standing in the pit, so all 4 of us had our horde come at us. And I'm gonna post that section of that video. I got to do a little bit of editing to it, but I'm just gonna kind of just to show the example of the battle pit. Trying to do the quest right now. But yeah, I think that's a great way to do it. They won't plant fiber hood. I wish you could do a half. Craft. You should be able to just shift click it and wear it. But okay, I'll click and wear. So I'm gonna get a little bit more plant fiber here. And then we're gonna go grab this rock and head that way. There we are. Everybody's warned, so that'll get us to the next 2 steps actually. So yes, cleared number 3 as well. But I'm also going to need enough to do a bedroll. And it's going to want me to craft another wooden club, which isn't a bad idea, because I could probably make a better one by now. So let's come over here to weapon. Let's go ahead and craft this one, and while we're crafting that one, we'll go ahead and scrap this one. First, leg spikes right now. I don't know. Doing this to me. It's okay. We'll live. That vastly improved my ability to make a club. So let's make some more arrows while we're standing here. I'm out of rocks. That's easy fix. It looks like there's a bunch of rocks around. I'm Grab up a little cotton here. Rocks. Get the easy ones. Oh, we got a Twitchy. Oh boy. This is why you need the club too. Now he's dead. One shot from an arrow. And then you just wail into him. Not a problem. See, these rocks have iron in them. You see the little flakes in them? Kind of orange tint to them. Raw iron's huge. You need that stuff a lot. So raw iron will give you 5 iron, if I'm not mistaken. They used to call it scrap iron. I don't think they do that anymore. I'm just going to repair this for now. Go ahead and max out my arrows for now. Oh, it also wants me to craft another wooden bow. I kind of got ahead of myself making weapons and stuff. It's all good. I'm just going to break some stuff up for a second. Should have no problem securing this building for nightfall. Take more than about 5 minutes to get that all locked down. This is just kind of my day one. When we get to nightfall, I'll probably cut away for you guys' sake, and I will. Now I find it's a little bit more axe efficient, I guess is a good way of putting it. Just wait on them to turn into gore blocks, and then just go ahead and smash them up. The new mechanic where you don't actually have to worry about looting them immediately. If they turn into a gore block, everything's gone. That's huge. That's very helpful. A lot of times when I start off survival games like this, I try to do as much work as possible, and try and get these massive structures thrown up in one day. And it's just, let's go ahead and craft that. Let's go ahead and we're gonna scrap you. It's a very good bow comparatively, so we're good there. Okay, so now this is what we need to do. We need 3 wood frames, so that's an easy fix. Actually, let's just go to basics. We're gonna need them on this building anyway, so let's walk over here to this building. Let's see if anybody's around. Nobody notices me. Just go ahead and go in the front door here. A lot of people will tell you doors are bad news bears. Don't have doors, don't have doors, don't have doors. We're going to get some broken glass on here. So what I'm going to try and do is, since I'm going to be spending the night here, I'm just going to kind of basically just tidy the place up, fix up my doors, make sure that there's no light in between me and the outside. That's an easy fix. So see, you got a wood frame, and it's actually counting this as upgrading my wood frame. If I take this, it'll go to a wood frame, upgrade my wood frame, boom, just like so. So this will be my 3 upgraded wood frames. Oh, well, no, that one didn't count for some reason. It's okay. There it goes. Now we've dinged that one. So now all I have to do is place my 3, which is really easy. And actually, I'm just going to do it here. This is probably a strong window and probably pointless, but I'm just going to make it a solid wall. There's no real reason for me to have a window here. So I'm going to actually have to build one more wood frame. Hack. Probably going to scrap this X too. Now I'm going to start kind of upgrading my stuff. It's not going to upgrade the axe very much. Every time I make one, it gets a little bit better. So, worth it to just keep making them. Start getting through stuff slightly faster. The other 3 windows of this thing are just going to fall out, basically. So, I'm not terribly concerned. Hammering away. There it goes, so... See what I mean? Fall away. Okay, so now I've got my... Somewhere in here, I've stored wood frames. There we go. Having 2 bandages already. Nice. Especially for a solo game. There we go. Mission accomplished. Don't need that. Hack it up real good. It wants me to make a bedroll. I've already got the plant fibers. This out of the way. This is probably where I'm going to put my bedroll anyway. You just got to kind of open up the room a little bit. This is just going to kind of be my primary base of operation. Probably over in that field, I will build the battle pit. Up a little bit so that you can't see me. I'm not playing with like crazy hard zombies or anything like that. I am just playing with fairly standard. They run at night, have normal health, you know. Nothing outrageous. I'm actually going to go ahead and pick that up. There is this kind of weird light right here. That works for me. Okay, so that is why we do this kind of thing in daylight. We're just going to kind of open up our line of sight out here as well by just knocking down big old trees. Actually, while I'm doing this, so there's no reason for me not to get it going. So by nightfall, I'll have a nice little forward operations post here. In a second, craft bedroll, go green. There it is. Finish knocking down this tree. It's gonna make a ton of racket, but I need a ton of wood. I need to build a storage chest. I need to get a campfire going. You know, that kind of thing. All right, I'm hoping for double digits. Oh, letting me down. I'm sure if I'd have gotten through this tree before it broke, it would have gone double digits. But, you know, you win some, you lose some. Here it goes. Nice and simple. Get that nasty trash off my front porch. Now I picked up, I have a candle in here and I have a torch right there. So I actually have 2 candles. That's kind of nice. Alright. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna come over here. It's actually a window, so I can fix that. Do one there. Do like a torch here. See, these are in pretty bad shape. I'm pretty sure there's another window behind that. Let me go ahead and get my bedroll down where I said I was going to put it. There we are. And beside my bedroll, I'm going to make a secure storage chest. Where'd it go? I want you to go. That'll work. Put it at the foot of my bed. I'm just going to go ahead and store some stuff in it that I don't really have any need for right now. It's good stuff. I'm glad I have it. But we can't do much with it right now. You go in there. Everybody in there. Now we don't smell funny to the disease out in the world. All right. Campfire. It wants me to make a campfire. I've seen this trick so many times and I love it. You put the campfire up off the ground. That way you never Step on it. I absolutely love that. I've earned a skill point. Okay. Boom. Now, see, it says Journey to Settlement. That's what I was looking for. Please let there be a cooking pot. I'm undetected, but I heard him. So let's spend a little bit of time we have left cracking windows. I hear something. Sensed. I'm not hunted, I should say. Well, he figured it out. Come on out, sweetheart. Well, that was stupid. Good lord. You just hit me with that haymaker. There we go. Well, that's not exactly how I wanted to start this, but... Alright. Go ahead and gore up for me. I don't want to deal with you right now. Well, that was kind of a pain, but it is almost nightfall. Can't believe she got me that good. That was rough. But I do have food. I do have water. We're going to be just fine. Get some plant fibers up. I just need about 100 or so. You know, this isn't The Walking Dead. We don't have our eternal groundskeepers here. Nobody's cutting my grass in the apocalypse. Gotta do it myself. Get everything cleaned up here. Fix up the doors she beat up. Bring my chair inside here. I'm pretty sure that was because I had the meat on me. I was trying to get that out of the way. Kind of a quickly as possible thing. Crap. Things are just going south. It's all good. We're gonna make it through. We did get double digits out of our X, which is kind of cool. Right. And it's not great. Don't get me wrong. It's a crappy little hole in the wall. It just has crappy little holes in the wall. But for night one, it'll serve our purpose. We've got half an hour till nightfall starts. So it'll be just enough time to go ahead and get all of this all shored up. Nightfall will hit. I'll cut away for you. And just going to organize inventory and stuff like that. Get everything moving in the right direction. Maybe get some charred meat on the grill. That kind of thing. Figure out my game plan. And I'll get back with y'all in the morning. Here it comes. There it is.